Excuse me, folks. You won't mind if I just, Excuse me, folks. You won't mind if I just, Excuse me, folks. You won't mind if I just, You guys are ruining the joke. You know that, right? Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of my Survival Minecraft series. Today, as you can see, this willing participant is going to come over to our base, and we are going to get to work. There's a whole lot of stuff to be done with villages, trading, and breeding, but I think today we want to build an iron farm. I tell you what, that does look really nice, doesn't it? I'm realizing now I'm going to have to get him all the way over to the industrial area. Damn. I'll be back for you. Where are you going? Come on. He's just a little shy. Off we pop, my friend. Alright, fellas. You ready for this? I think the plan is to build ourselves a very temporary little trench. Alright, let's go, folks. Through we go, buddy. Oh dear. Sorry, buddy, you're on your own. Oh, damn. You really dealt with them all yourself? I gotta watch out, man. These people are dangerous. Alright, buddy. We've got quite the journey ahead of us. Alright, we might have to give up on this boat's idea. Yeah. I get it. That's not good news, is it? And what on earth's on fire? Oh, that's what's on fire. I'll tell you what, I look away for 5 seconds, man. What are you doing? You know, you're very ungrateful, you are. I think maybe we should have set up the infrastructure before we got the villages. Very sorry about that, mate. Alright, everyone knows the famous saying, if boats don't work, use rails. And that's what we're going to be doing. I said we would be doing the train station after we'd built our iron farm. But it seems that the demand is now. So we're going to get to work with that. Or I should say I haven't designed anything except for the rough idea of how I want it to look. So this should be very interesting. I think I'm probably going to hop in the creative world and do a little bit of designing, see what I can come up with. Be right back. Alright, folks, we're going to get to work on building the train station just here, where I'm standing right now. Of design, we're going to clear out these trees and we're going to get to work. See you in a little bit. Herobrine. No, it's not, folks. I have grabbed the leaves, and the reason for that is to add the finishing touches to our little house here. Now, it may not look like it now, but this is eventually going to become a train station. We're adding these like little planters here. Now, a few more things we need to do. Windows here, there, and of course, lay the train tracks, which is going to be pivotal if we're going to want to use this to bring any villagers anywhere. And to do that, I'm thinking we need to collect ourselves some vines to make some mossy cobblestone for the floor. Now, I'm fairly certain there are bound to be vines somewhere in this forest. So, just going to take a quick search. Aha. We're sadly probably going to need a bit more than just one vine. So, we're going to collect a little bit more, plant these, and see how much we can get our hands on. Alright, we have managed to get our hands on a grand total of, don't lose your head now, 11 vines. I'm going to plant them on the back of our windmill here because I think it would be nice to add a little bit of texture. We're also going to plant the leaves at the base here and just see how that looks. I tell you what, vines take their sweet time growing. Alright, let's go grab these and see what we can make. Yeah, maybe coming out at night wasn't the best idea. Okay, yeah, we need a new plan. That's what you get. Don't mess with me. Yo, did you see that? I just deflected that with my powers. I warned you, huh? Don't mess with me. I'm crazy. I mean, now that I've discovered I'm Superman, there doesn't really seem much point to any of this anymore. Apart from the vines bit, I still definitely want vines. Doing alright there, mate? I did that, by the way. Because I'm Superman, in case you forgot. Alright, back to the vines. Goh, poepie. Je mag wel. Of moet ik je eten komen geven? Zal ik even doen. We're back. Alright, hopefully this will do for now. 17 vines isn't anything crazy. But it'll do, I guess. I tell you what, every single time I'm building, it's always raining then. The universe is trying to stop me from building this train station. They won't succeed. Oh, well, this looks rather nice, doesn't it? Oh, it's you lot. Where can I find a bloody bed? Ah! Ah! Yeah. That's right. Run away. Tell you what, if you voted for Phantoms to be in the game, we can't be friends. I'm sorry. Walking up these stairs in F5 is about as hard as it sounds. Can I? Yeah. Oh, that's satisfying. Oh, that feels good. Oh, yeah. Look at him. Oh, that was cathartic. And now we're going to texture this with our cobblestone and our mossy brick. And there you have it. I tell you what, I'm a massive fan of how this has come together. We still have to add the glass, obviously, in our little ticket station, or whatever this is. Frankly, I'm not even sure what that is. But the reference image, the main one that I pulled inspiration from, had one of these. And most train stations, honestly, have like a little building. So I thought, oh, I might as well add a little building to mine. So now it's just kind of standing here. Not sure what to do with it. So we just need to add the glass, lay our rails, and then this place should be good to go. You know, I made a sorting system specifically to avoid this happening. What's going wrong here? You know, I somehow don't think that 17 rails are going to get us all the way to the village and back. But I guess it's a start. You know, I'm getting rid of this dirt bridge so I can build a dirt bridge close to the station. I'm making negative progress here. That's what's happening. This has been a great episode so far. Oh, I was just thinking, I have no clue how I'm going to fix that. But I guess, you know, that works for me. Alright guys, let's get to laying this rail. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, I'm seeing an issue. That's kind of the catch-22, isn't it? You need rails to bring villagers over to your iron farm, and you need your iron farm to make the rails to bring the villagers over. Life truly is not fair. Okay. The first thing that comes to mind that we can do about this is go rob the mine shaft of its rails, which is probably the thing I'm going to do now. But I'm also not very confident that'll get us very far either. Okay. I have workshopped the plan, and that is, we're going to take the villagers with the boat as far as it can go, which is up to our base at the train station, and then let rails do the rest of the way, and worry about the rest of the infrastructure later. Don't mind if I do. You know, I seem to remember mine shafts having a bit more rails than this. I mean, at a certain point, it just gets a little bit sad, doesn't it? Alright, well, that whole expedition has managed to yield a grand total of 7 rails. Yeah, I'm starting to think we need a new plan. And the good news is, I have one. No, I don't know what happened to those other 2 guys. Now stop asking. So here's the idea. If you have a workstation, and there's an unemployed villager nearby, he will try to walk towards it, so he can get the job, right? So then if you move it and then place it down again. So that is the one problem with this technique. It's very volatile. Sometimes a completely different villager decides he wants to be employed. Come on, buddy. We're taking you far. Chop, chop. Yeah, this is about to be a long trip. You can see why I preferred rails, right? Alright, and now I guess the plan is get him across the continent using our stonecutter. I'm not looking forward to doing this. Come on, buddy. Okay, where is he going? Seriously, where is he going? Mate, the stonecutter's right here. Ooh, you want employment. Yeah, look at him. Okay. I've lost him now, I have. Where are you running to, mate? Come on, get a job. Let's go. Moving villages is a bottom 2 thing in Minecraft. Beaten only by phantoms. Okay. We're just gonna land boat him as far as we possibly can. I'm a little bit scared that it's not gonna be very far at all. Alright, it's becoming night, so we're gonna put this guy in a box and worry about him in the morning. Alright, I hope that'll do. I'll be back for you. Y'all are hearing this guy too, right? I feel like he's under me. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. I found this bastard. Alright, desperate measures. And if there's one more mob down here, I'm just gonna set the whole thing on fire. Fill it with other. I don't care. Whoa, whoa, whoa. If it isn't the consequences of my actions. Let's move some villagers or something. Oh, good to see you're alive and well. Hopefully that doesn't change anytime soon. What we're going to do is build a little pathway for this guy so he doesn't go wandering off. If this villager can somehow squeeze his way out of this, he deserves his freedom. Come on, buddy. We're taking you for a walk. Alright, and now we have successfully captured one villager. So we're probably going to grab the second guy, set up a villager breeder here, and then build the iron farm out on the water. But if we're going to start on Industry City's sort of visual theme, I think perhaps we build the iron farm to look a bit like a boardwalk. What say you to this idea? I agree. Alright, back in your box. I'll be back for you. Yeah, no, don't worry about it. The other guy that chased the stonecutter is just fine right now. Alright, villager number 2. Let's get you moving. Yep, into the hole. Oh, he just went by himself. And you saw nothing, okay? So the general plan for this villager breeder is it's going to be made out of glass. And 2 reasons for that. Number 1 is I want to be able to watch the guys. And when we encase it in a building, when Industry City becomes Industry City, which is going to happen, by the way. Don't worry about it, guys. I promise. You'll still be able to see it even after that. The villager breeder will be in the building, covered in the glass. Secondly, it allows me to get this sand off the beach and start replacing it with dirt, so it can too become farmland. So yeah, we're going to do a bit of digging, and then I'll see you on the other side. Alright, yeah, that's the end of our shovel, so I think I'm just going to get this stuff smelting, and then we'll see if we have enough glass. Sure hope so. We're also going to enchant this new shovel I just made. That's pretty good, that's pretty good. I think that guy was just trying to bust my villagers out. Don't go with that guy, okay? With our pockets full of glass, I think we're going to get to work on building. Now yes, I know what you're going to say, another dirt bridge. It's just a shortcut, okay? This is gonna look good eventually. So here's how this thing should work. Now these villagers over here, they're farmers, and they've got this carrot here. And this carrot is probably gonna grow eventually. Okay, I've got to stop it from doing that. Give me a second. Excuse me, fella. So as I was saying, these fellas over here are going to be replanting this carrot over and over again. And they're going to be sharing the carrots around. And these two, if they have enough food and these beds here, are going to be able to reproduce with the carrots. And then they'll make little babies. And the babies at nighttime will want to run over to the beds to go to sleep. And the babies are small enough that they can just slip right under. Right? And because of these trapdoors, they think this is a full block. So they'll fall into the hole. But the adult villagers will be blocked by this trapdoor up here. And that'll result in only the babies running out. Which means all the adults here are going to stay inside. I tell you what, I think I've made the farm a little bit too wide. Brief intermission while I fix this. So, we're going to dig out a little trench here. And the little kids will flow down through the water stream and end up in a little room where we can go collect them. So we're going to go build that now. Okay, I didn't mean to do that, but I suppose it's a bit fitting. A bit dystopian to be sure, but definitely fitting. So the villagers fall down the hole and are pushed past the screaming signs, down the water, into this little area here. And unless I'm very much mistaken, there's a little device you can create. I believe if you set up the rail system like this, as it turns the corner, the hitboxes of the minecart and the villager overlap, and it's able to take it out and push it through. So yeah, that's the general idea behind this thing. It's been a while since I built one of these, so I hope I haven't forgotten to put anything in. I think we're going to let this thing cook for a little bit and come back soon. Alright folks, we've managed to get our hands on several willing volunteers. So we're going to take them over to our iron farm. One small problem, the iron farm doesn't exist yet, which is what we are going to work on right now, after we solve this sunsetting issue. Alright, I've constructed myself an anvil here, and we've got our zombie's name tag, the Zombinator. It truly should strike fear into the hearts of our villager friends. Alright folks, so in my inventory now, we have everything that we should need for this iron farm. Do hope I haven't forgotten anything. So, today's design is by a fella called Wattles. I have to say, I've been using this guy's tutorials for years now, and each one is as incredible as the last. So, big thanks to him, and I think we're just gonna go and get to work. Okay, so that can't be normal, right? Okay folks, behind me now stands our iron golem farm. As you can see, it's working just splendidly. Originally we didn't have enough iron for the hoppers, but you know, we made do, considering we're getting rich currently. So hopefully this should put an end to our iron woes, and we can actually get to work on some exciting stuff. Yeah, hey buddy. Okay. This guy. Alright everyone, as the last thing in today's episode, we're just gonna finish up our train station here by placing in the glass, finally. Okay, we're probably gonna get a little bit of spruce and fill in these gaps here. I think we're just gonna leave this open. Maybe it's like a little bit of AC in the universe. Alright, let's finish this up now. And I know I just said that that was going to be the last thing for this episode, but there's actually one last thing I want to do before we finish off. And that is this map I stole from a cartographer. If we're going to take a look now, there it is. This is our base. You can see our rice field, our wheat field. You can see the windmill back here, and the train station back there. I think this has the potential to end up looking really good, especially if we expand our farm backwards to where those trees are and that little lake with the bridge across it. So yeah, we're just going to leave this guy in here for now. And that is actually where we're going to end today's episode. So we can actually remove a couple more things here. Number one is the iron farm, because that is now over in Industry City. Or there's a couple more things I want to be doing, and that is these two things. Number one, a train station over there for the city. Well, I haven't really decided on a specific aesthetic for the city. I do kind of have a sort of idea what it's going to look like, and I think a train station is going to be a pretty good starting point to build around. I also want to build a train station for the village back there, but now that we have Villager Breeder in our city, it's not as much of a concern. Next up is going to be our pier. Now, our iron farm, as you saw, was over some water, and I want to make it look like a pier, a boardwalk, kind of like you see in Los Angeles. I also have a couple of ideas for that, and I think it would look great mixed in with our city. So yeah, as the sun sets in the background, this is a very poetic end to our episode. We got a lot done today. We built our train station back there, which we did not use once. Then we built our villager breeder and used that to make an iron farm. So as the sun leaves us, I too will have to do the same. Thank you all for watching, and bye bye.